For applying or waiting for a partner visa for Australia, one of the biggest questions is always the same. How long is this going to take? Processing times for partner visas can change throughout the year depending on application volumes, case officer workloads, and government priorities. In this video, I'm going to share a June 2026 partner visa processing time update, including what we're seeing in real applications, what couples applying now should expect based on 2026 financial year migration program planning levels, and an update about price increases. Hello and welcome to the Port Migration YouTube channel. My name is Joanna Hill. I'm a registered migration agent, and my team at Port Migration works with couples from around the world applying for Australian partner visas. Each month we review the latest processing trends and updates so couples can understand what is happening with partner visa applications right now. In this monthly update, I'll share the current partner visa processing times published by the Department of Home Affairs, the trends we're seeing in real applications, other partner visa updates including migration program planning levels, price increases, and decision-ready application information from Home Affairs, and what processing times may mean if you are planning to apply for a partner visa soon. If you're currently waiting for a partner visa decision or preparing your application, this update will help you understand what's happening behind the scenes. Keep in mind the information we provide in these videos relates only to the partner visa subclasses 820, 801, 309, 100 and subclass 300. The information is general information only and is not migration advice. For advice which relates to your specific circumstances, reach out to our team through the links in the description. Let's jump right in and take a look at partner visa processing times for Australian partner visas in June 2026. The Australian Department of Home Affairs have a really useful visa processing time guide on their website, which is what we are using today. Let's start with the subclass 300 prospective marriage visa. Currently in June 2026, half of prospective marriage visa applications are being processed within 14 months, and 90% of applications are being processed within 27 months. Now let's take a look at the subclass 309 offshore partner visa. Currently in June 2026, half of applications are being processed within 15 months, and 90% are being processed within 25 months. If you hold a subclass 309 visa and you are submitting the paperwork for permanent processing for the subclass 100 permanent partner visa, let's take a look at processing times. Half of subclass 100 visas are being processed within 10 months, and 90% of applications are being processed within 17 months. Let's have a look at the onshore partner visas, the subclass 820 onshore partner visa first. Currently in June 2026, half of 820 applications are being processed within 19 months, and 90% of applications are being processed within 24 months. Now let's take a look at the subclass 801 permanent partner visa. Half of applications are being processed within 5 months, and 90% of applications are being processed within 16 months. What trends are we seeing in the applications we're submitting at Port Migration? This is a great question. If you are a regular listener, you'll know that these figures go up and down a bit, but over the past 18 months or so, they're not really changing. Why is that? Migration program planning levels were announced on the 12th of May. In the 2026-2027 financial year, 52,460 places have been allocated to family migration. This includes 41,500 places allocated for partner visas, 3,500 places allocated for child visas, 7,060 places allocated for parent visas, and 400 places allocated for other family. These numbers are not a cap. They are not legally allowed to be a cap. The family program is demand driven. These numbers are planning figures to allow Home Affairs to plan for workforce capacity, but what we know is this. In the 2025 financial year, 40,500 places were allocated for partner visas, but 68,105 partner visa applications were received. These are the most recent figures we have, and what they show is that Home Affairs partner visa planning numbers are not keeping up with the number of partner visa applications being received or the demand, and we expect this to continue, which means we also expect quite long processing times to continue. I have recently been appointed as the chair of the Migration Institute of Australia Family Visa Program Advisory Panel. So watch this space, as I am very interested in the policy and planning surrounding the family migration program in Australia. What are we seeing at Port Migration? Some of our recent visa grants in the last couple of weeks include a Subclass 820 visa granted in 9 months with no RFIs for an applicant from Fiji, a double grant in 18 months for an applicant from Austria, a Subclass 801 granted in 3 weeks for an applicant from France, and an 820 granted in 20 months for applicants from the UK. We've also had a New Zealand family relationship visa granted in 2 months for an applicant from the UK. For the clients that we work with at Port Migration, we definitely see the value of the expert advice that they receive. Home Affairs have been talking a lot recently about preparing decision-ready applications. Decision-ready applications are applications that are ready for a decision the first time that they're looked at by the case officer. No requests for information, no delays, no additional health checks or anything required. When people bring us DIY applications that are taking well over the 2-year mark to process, it is routinely because of missing evidence, missing documents, or parts of the application that are not meeting the requirements. The implications of Australian migration law vary widely depending on your circumstances. General information cannot possibly cover all of the possible events that could apply to you, and individual advice is definitely important and worth it in making sure you have the most successful and efficient partner visa journey possible. One last piece of news before we close. Home Affairs visa application fees are increasing in line with the CPI on the 1st of July. At the time that we are recording this video, the price increases have not yet been announced. Subscribe so you don't miss updates. And if you need help to get your application submitted before the price increase, of course, reach out to our team. For advice or assistance with your application, book a call with our team at Port Migration or attend our Partner Visa Basics webinar. It's live, free, and run by a real MARA agent. Keep in mind that the information in this video is general information only. It is not migration advice. For advice or assistance that relates to your specific situation, please contact our team through the links in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the Port Migration YouTube channel, and we'll see you in our next Partner Visa update.